and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes! 6:42 in the morning here in the great communist state of New York. It is Thursday, April 17th, 2025. We got a lot of moves going on here. I got a Fujitsu 24,000 BTU R32 system here. I got a Hisense. What's up with that? A Hisense 18,000 BTU system here. We have the outdoor heat pump condensing unit. We have the indoor unit. The folks over at Hisense tell me that this is an unreleased model that's not for public viewing yet, but there's a sneak peek. So just beyond the receiving area of Pipe Doctor here in Woodmere, New York, is our receiving desk. I purchased these chemicals yesterday. I purchased these chemicals. Yep. I was real contemplating whether or not I should add a bunch of screws and nails to my self-service checkout when I was leaving Home Depot yesterday, but I was like, I don't feel like getting picked up by the appropriate federal agency. And even though I'm white as a ghost, is that a thing? No. You know, they may deport me to El Salvador, to CCOT. Let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. If you are in the United States illegally, the best thing you should do is to pack your shit and get the fuck out. If you're a gangbanger, heed the executive branch's warning of the United States government and get the fuck out. They're coming for you. They're coming for you. You have to realize, ladies and gentlemen, what's not being discussed by the fake news is that the Americans voted. We voted, motherfuckers. Get the fuck out. We have a problem with illegal immigration in the United States. And our commander-in-chief, who recently just militarized and took property over along the border of the United States and Mexico and armed the property, a 40-foot stretch wide of land, and armed them with the U.S. military. So now if you cross over into the United States, into a federal military installation, you're fucked. And I pray that they put like those sentry guns you see in Call of Duty, just take them out. Take them out. We ain't fucking around. The American people voted. One of our biggest concerns in America at the last election is the extreme. Hold on. Trying to make my coffee. The extreme ineffectiveness of our last commander-in-chief, Joseph Biden, who failed to secure our borders. So now we're doing it. And if you're here illegally, you're gonna be removed, and you're not gonna be able to come back. All right. So it is what it is. And even if, and this is where it's a little confusing, but I'm sure they have their reasons. Even if they deport you, but with clerical error, you're not coming back. Maybe that's a little harsh, but this guy, and I don't know why the fake media, the fake news, is deciding to just pick one guy out in particular. There are millions upon millions of illegal immigrants living in our country. And I'm not going to talk about how many of them are utilizing our public resources and our social services, right? And yes, I know the other side of the coin. Well, they do the work that no one else wants to do. I was like, that's bullshit. Bullshit. So anyway, it's Thursday morning. We have to install this 24,000 BTU Fujitsu. This is our first R32 system by Fujitsu. I got this Hisense. This is a 454B, also an A2L refrigerant ductless mini split system that we're going to do a sponsored video on. We're going to install this system for free in a residential client's home here in New York. For free. Right? There's going to be some material costs, by the way, and some labor, but the equipment is going to be for free. And we'll get to that one day, okay? Maybe over the summer. Got some line set here. Very nice. Yeah, we got some line set here. Uh-oh. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, come on. Really? Fuck. I saw the half-inch end here. Flared end. I saw that half-inch end. I was like, why both the same? Like, I needed a 25-foot roll of line set for half-inch and quarter-inch. And I see two of half-inch. I'm like, what the fuck? But then I opened it up, and the other line set's in there. Well, they sent me two. Maybe because they know I was putting that in. I don't know. No, it's not. Definitely not. Right? I don't know what size line set that needs. Oh, my coffee smells good, by the way. Oh, God, it smells so fucking good. Oof. Wow, look at that espresso right there. And by the way, all those who celebrate Passover, Chag Sameach, we're almost done. It's Friday. Sunday night, we'll be here before I know it, and then we'll be eating chametz. For those of you who don't know, we are right now in the middle of the Jewish holiday of Passover, where you're not supposed to eat an array of stuff that we call chametz, or kitniot, unleavened bread. Why rice is not on that list that you can eat is beyond me. I'm trying to open an envelope, by the way, one-handedly, just in case you're wondering what that noise is in the background. And let's see. Why do they keep sending me these stupid invoices about the next payment? Oh, $576.75. By the way, I love my new auto insurance. I am on a 12 monthly payment policy with this new company I tried out. When I took over, that business that I ventured in with. And for 2 vehicles, full coverage, $576.75. And it's a Berkshire Hathaway company. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. I'm not going to do it to you. I am not going to do it to you the way that Johnny Sunshine likes to fuck you. Why does Mr. Sunshine... Johnny, I know you're listening to me. I know you're watching too. But you know what, Johnny? I love you, bro. You have probably not an expense in the world other than your utilities and maybe your licensure and the insurance for that. Your house, I'm sure, is paid off. You have some bullshit expenses, but you could fucking walk away with billing out $100 a day and be the king of your castle. Yep. Ugh. Meanwhile, I can't even take a shit for $100. It's crazy. It is literally crazy how obscene the cost of living here is in New York. Absolutely insane. And the cost to do business in New York. It is absolutely insane. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. The insurance alone, general liability alone, is north of $50,000 a year. And I have 0 claims on my last 3 years of run losses. I shop it around every year. Even though I keep going back to the same agent, who's great, we still shop it around internally to other writers and other agents. But it's insane. You know, they factor in payroll. They factor in gross receipts. They factor in executive salaries. It's insane. It literally is insane. So, and then property taxes. Like, fuck. It's crazy. It literally is crazy. But Johnny Sunshine, living in Florida, Sarasota, Florida, which, believe it or not, the value of his home has increased probably tenfold in the last 4 years. Yeah. Johnny Sunshine's probably sitting in a house that's north of $700,000. I kid you not. Seriously. Where 5 years ago or before COVID, it was probably sub 200,000. He's got a nice pool. He's got a little side hustle with the accessory dwelling unit next to his property, attached to his like pool area where he rents it out. Very smart man. Very, very smart man. I would still fuck him up in a one-on-one death match in a cage. And I gotta tell you, I hope he's still not listening. I am going to rent out his accessory dwelling unit, his little apartment, the little townhouse, the little bungalow next to his house. I am gonna rent it out, and very secretively, we're gonna host a pool party. I kid you not, and there's gonna be filth. Just don't tell Mr. Sunshine. All right, but it'll be in Sarasota, Florida. You'll have to arrange your own transportation to get there. And maybe we'll set up like, we'll have maybe U.S. Army Corps of Engineers come in and set up like a migrant shelter tent where we all can just hang out there for a weekend. Like maybe set up like a couple thousand cots with some stripper poles and some Latinas chicas. And we will have debauchery to like, we may end up killing ourselves from the poison that we're going to fuel inside of our bodies. But the look on our faces when Mr. Sunshine wakes up one morning and sees a massive crowd outside of his dwelling, and he'll go, Mikey fucking Pipes. That's right, bitch. Cheers to you. So in the closing words, I am not blowing anything up, okay? I have a stirrer and a heat plate there that's going to heat beakers, lab beakers. We are going to take Smelting to the next fucking level. We are going to take Smelting to the next level, and it's going to be fun. And I don't see how anything could blow up. Just saying. So we'll keep it at that. So stay tuned. Make sure you check out the Smelting with Mikey Pipes channel because that is where I'm going to put the content that's soon to be released. Haven't created any content for it yet. The Smelting with Mikey Pipes YouTube channel. But it's going to be epic. It's going to be fucking epic. And I'm doing it to entertain and share knowledge, and we can learn from one another. Thank you for watching, guys. Enjoy your Thursday. Be well. God bless. Stay safe.